Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to this episode of Rabbit Hole. Man, I don't really know how to ever really start these off.
I know, it's just kind of like,
Guys.
hello. And then we get into whatever.
Yeah. But don't worry, you guys. We actually have topics to talk about, so it's not going to be like the episode
Well, yes.
2 episodes ago.
But I feel like those weren't that bad. I actually feel like, I don't know.
No, yeah, you're
They
right.
were chaotic, but
I think at like the time of editing, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
What are we really doing here?
if anything, I feel like we be talking too much. Like, it's like a little bit like,
You think we're talking too much?
not like, well, obviously not because it's a podcast, so we have to talk. But like, it's kind of like, you know?
Yeah, like I said,
No.
try to stay on topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
So I guess we can go in with just like how our weeks went and everything. I don't think I had anything like super crazy happen last week. Oh, actually, yeah. Cuz I some of the days are just like, or the weeks are starting to like run together, so I have like no concept of time.
Right.
But
Same.
I think last week when we talked, like I did like an interview and I did like a couple interviews and I was hoping like those were gonna go well. No. No, and what's
How do you know? Like, they
No,
tell
so
you, or?
the interview that I did on Monday, I still haven't heard from the one that I did a little later in the week last week, but I don't know. I'm not like very hopeful about that one, and I'll tell you why. But so the one I did on Monday, I was like hella confident boots. I we had like a good conversation. I knew what I was talking about. I kind of had like what I thought everything that they were looking for. I thought I had everything that they were looking for. And then even the interviewer, like I was explaining things to her and she was like, "Oh wow, like that's great." And yeah, so I really thought I had that one like in the bag. Like at least like I would have like a follow-up interview or something. And no, they were like literally 2 days later, they were like, "Oh, yeah, thanks for like applying, but like we're not moving forward." And like don't give you like an explanation or nothing. Really is like dating out here. It's tough. And then so the day that they gave me that rejection, I had another interview. Like I had another interview for another job like lined up. So like I had seen that one maybe like an hour or two before I was supposed to do the other interview, and I was just like, damn, like it just like really like crushed my soul in like a way that I have not felt in like a long while. I was just like, damn, like what are they looking like, what are people looking for? Like I don't understand. Like this is fucking tough.
You can't like, I don't know if that's weird to do, but like maybe be like, so
What was the reason?
Well, literally, but
yes.
But you know what I mean? Just so like for the next one, you know, like what is it?
I actually have done that in the past, and like sometimes they just like straight up won't respond. Or they're like, I don't know.
Oh, they're just like, fuck you. Like,
yeah, or they're just like, I don't know. And I'm like,
oh, well, thanks.
Right, well, thank
I would like to know. Like,
yes, I would love to know, just
Yeah.
so I could kind of work on it.
yeah.
I'm very much for like
Or
getting
to lie
feedback.
for the next one.
No, my God. Right.
Never lie.
Yeah. Us lying in the podcast.
Literally. Literally. I had to like, that whole, I don't know. I don't even know if I left it in, but there was one part where I said that some girl had pajamas on. I think I cut it out.
Did you?
Because that
Oh
was like
my
a full on lie.
God.
And I was so scared. Like, not that she would find it, but just like, I don't know. It's just, she didn't have literal pajamas on, but like the vibe gave like she didn't care. So it was just like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know. I just felt bad because I was like, why am I calling this poor girl
Well, here
out
you are
for no
doing it
reason?
again.
I know. Okay. Anyways, move on.
But yeah, I was just like, damn, I would love to have like some sort of feedback just so I could like work on it, but it's fine. But it definitely did shake my confidence for the interview that I was gonna have to do an hour later.
Yeah, I mean,
and
the vibes.
Yeah, the vibes were just like off, and like the person that interviewed me, like they were like really sweet, like they were like really like cool and everything, and I liked the it's like a nonprofit, so I could see myself like working there. But
you love a good nonprofit.
I just feel like I get like because that's what I've done in like the past, so I feel like that's just like what like that's what I get like interviews for. But yeah, I've been doing nonprofits for a while, so I mean, I'm just more likely to get those interviews because I do have the experience for it. But yeah, the person, they were like really like nice, and and cool, but I just still could like not shake it. And like I just felt like I really wasn't like confident.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, oh my god, I can't talk with like what I was saying, and
Mm-hmm.
like I knew what they were asking of me,
Yeah.
and like I knew that I could do this job, and I had the experience just like based off of what I've done in the past, but it was just like getting that rejection like 2 hours before like
Like
really shook
defeated.
me like in a way
Yeah.
that like I'm telling you I have not felt that in like hella long, and I was just like, damn, now this is
Mm-hmm.
gonna ruin that. So I mean, I haven't heard back from them, but I just,
Imagine you get it though. That'd
oh
be
my god, that would
crazy.
be like the best case scenario, but I just like don't feel like I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, who knows, because there was like another interview that I thought like I like absolutely bombed,
Mm-hmm.
because they asked me something, and I dead ass like went like, I don't understand the question. Like it was like something along those
Yeah.
lines. I don't know if you've ever seen that like
Can you
meme,
rephrase
but
the question?
yeah, it was like that. And
Mhm.
so like, and then I was like, no,
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking, like, you know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
still gave me like a follow-up interview,
Mhm.
which, you know, after that they told
I
me
mean,
no.
that's just real.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel like super great about it. So after that, I was just like, damn, like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of take like maybe a week or two off from just like applying to stuff and like doing the whole interview process, because it really is like draining on your soul.
Yeah. Refresh
After
the
a
vibes.
while. Yeah, you really do have to do like a factory reset.
Yeah.
So I think like just for like a week or two, I'm just going to just focus on I don't know, just creative stuff and working on me, and just like trying to like boost up my confidence again, because that
Mm.
like really did just kind of like,
Yeah. No, to get rejected and like an hour later have to do another interview, like I'd be like, no.
yeah, it really just gave like, damn, what's the point of any of this?
Yeah.
Because like I'm dead ass about to get rejected to this. I don't know what's good and what's not, because I thought I nailed that last one, and then
Mm-hmm.
for them to tell me like, nah, floppy. Floppy on a no. Like
Mm.
we went with a different direction. And yeah, I was just like, well, damn, I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. So
Mm-hmm. Damn.
yeah, but it is what it is.
Everything happens for a reason.
At this
You
point,
might
I'm
have
gonna be a
dodged a
fucking
bullet there.
barista,
Oh.
which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with a
Yeah.
barista. I was contemplating it though. I'm like, I feel like I need to be doing something though. But
Maybe.
anyways,
Yeah.
that was my week. How was yours?
I have this thing. I literally cannot remember my weeks. Like I'm always sitting here like, what did I do through the week?
Really?
And I couldn't even tell you what I did yet. Well, yesterday we had the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
so I could tell you about that. But
I think I'm
don't
able to
know.
like keep track of my week though, because I journal. Like I
Maybe I
do.
should start doing that.
It is nice. Like I kind of give myself like at least just like 7 minutes in the
Mm.
morning, just to kind of get like a stream of consciousness down,
Yeah.
and just like kind of, I think also just like with the craziness of like everything that's going on, it's nice to just have something written and
Mhm.
like documented, so like you can go back on it like several years from now, and just, it is nice, because I've been
Mhm.
doing it for like so long, and I do keep like my older journals, and like so every once in a while I'll kind of like look and I'll be like, damn, like that's what was going on during that time, and I'm like, okay, well, I made
Yeah.
it through.
Yeah, I used to do that as a wee kid, but they were all depressing. So then I think that's why I'm like turned off from like journaling, because it's like I always think of journaling as like a depressing thing. So I'm just like, but I don't know, maybe I should, because I genuinely could not remember my weeks. Like it's all a blur. So I'm like,
It doesn't have to be depressing, but
yeah.
I think I started really doing it like more consistently because of the book I'm reading. It's called like
Mhm.
The Artist Way, and
Mhm.
like part of like, because the book also has like weekly assignments for you to do, just
Mhm.
to kind of like get you to be more creative and stuff. And one of the things that they have you do is just like daily, just like write for like a few minutes, just like anything.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't have to be like how you're feeling, just like whatever like is going through your thought process,
Mhm.
you just kind of write it down, and you don't even got to look at it. You just kind of write it there, and just like you never have to look at it again.
Mhm.
And I don't know, something about that's like really freeing.
This is random.
Okay.
Well, two things that are random, because I just remembered this. In the beginning, I wanted to say subscribe, and I feel like we need to start saying subscribe. I literally,
Okay.
it just came into my
Period.
brain out of nowhere, and I was like, please subscribe. I I know I should have said it right in the beginning because I wanted to and I keep forgetting to, but please
Okay.
subscribe. Second thing is, speaking of writing, I low-key, and this is low-key, I want to like start like just writing, like, I don't know, like stories, poetry in general.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something that I've been thinking about for like a couple months now, but then I'm like, am I any good at it? Like, but it's
Yeah.
also like just doing it for fun. Because I mean, you're trash at first and then you know you get good as you do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I just like start doing it, then like, I don't know, just for funsies, just to like
Mhm.
see. I feel like that would be low-key fun.
Yeah.
Like back in school when
Oops,
like
my bad.
oh, what happened?
No, it's just
Oh,
forgot to silence it. My
uh,
bad.
like back in school when your teacher would be like, write me like an essay about like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I low-key just want to like just write
Yeah,
about
like some
whatever.
sort of like prompt or something.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be fun low-key.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about this book too,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not just like, it's not even, you might be interested in reading it
Mhm.
too, because it does it like by like weeks too, so
Mhm.
you just have to read like a chapter a week, and it's not even just like artists that like paint or anything, like it can be like used for writers or just like honestly anything. Uh but it does give you like a bunch of like different scenarios, and like makes you kind of think about like yourself. And I feel like I am learning like a lot more about myself too, but like one thing that the book like touches on that I feel like I've always struggled with is just like allowing yourself to just like be bad at something at first.
Mhm.
Cuz
That's a good one.
I feel like perfectionism is like what keeps like a lot of creative people from like doing anything, just because like you feel like immediately you have to be like amazing at something, like like that
Definitely.
masterpiece complex
Yeah.
is what they used to like call it in college. um but yeah, like I think just like allowing myself to like make shitty art sometimes has been also really freeing. Like
Mhm.
I've been doing like a lot of paintings, like I'm trying to like I'm gonna like have like a series come out like in a few weeks, and like just kind of like allowing myself to just do whatever, and like not really feel like everything needs to be like so perfect and
Perfect.
meticulous, like
Mhm.
has been very helpful, especially like just with everything I'm going through right now, where like with these interview processes I just feel like I have to be like perfect and like so polished. So it is nice to kind of be able to like take a step back and like do something where I don't feel like I have to be so perfect.
Yeah.
Also, I've been like going to the gym too, and like when you don't go to the gym for like forever, like I'm weak as hell. I'm like like it's bad. So I feel like just kind of that too, just like allowing yourself to like baby steps,
Mhm.
like that's also just been very good for my mental health. I feel
Mhm.
like all of these things are like in pursuit of a better mental state, because
Mm.
you know it's bad out here.
You know, low key, I feel like this summer, I mean, just like these upcoming months, I have a good feeling about them.
Okay,
Yeah, I
we're
don't know.
gonna be all right.
I'm trying to live in like in the positive.
Like that Mean Girls song.
What?
You never heard that? I'll play it for you like later, but like
Just
that's the
play it in the
song.
video.
That's the song that plays when like you know things are gonna like be all right.
Oh. Well, I need that because I don't know. I don't know. I've been feeling it. I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe it's just because like I want to. Like I've never really wanted to start doing things,
Okay.
but like I'm just like thinking of like stuff that I can do once it gets nice out because I'm not going out in the cold. But like once it
No.
starts getting nice out, I'm like I actually want to like start even if it's by myself. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I just want to like do things like just go to the park and I don't know like lay there or like go to like a cute coffee shop and just like edit or like
Mhm.
I don't know go to the boardwalk and walk around like I don't know just like go to the beach. I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, and I've never like felt that, but I don't know if it's just because it's like bricks outside and I'm getting the depri,
Yeah.
the winter depri. I'm
You like
getting
you're like I need to feel something.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like in my head I'm like can't wait. I can't wait for it to get like nice out. I'm so over
Um.
the cold and just like the gloominess. I'm just
Mhm.
like
Do you think like anything else like inspired, like just that, I don't know, I guess not motivation, but just like a desire, I guess, to like
I don't really
wanna be
know.
outside, I guess.
I don't well, I think it's just like the depri is really hitting me.
Mhm.
And I feel like I don't get depri that much. I get anxiety.
I do.
Well, yes. Well, I don't know. I like to say I don't get depri, but I think
We
my
do.
depri shows up in like different ways. Like it doesn't show up in like sadness per se. It shows up in like my room being a hot mess, me not leaving the bed, me like being on my phone 24/7, like me not talking to anybody, isolating myself. But like if you were to look at me, you'd be like, oh, she's fine.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I get anxiety down bad. So I'm just like, I don't know, in this very moment, I'm feeling the depri. So I'm like, so I'm just trying to like think of ways that keep me positive for the future, if that makes sense.
Like we're really out here fighting the depri. Like
quite literally.
We are like I'm starting to feel like I'm losing the battle low key, but I am just I am
Baddies Club.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Speaking of, well, we'll get to that later.
Oh, speaking of shows though, I mean, because I don't have anything else to talk about for my week. So, have you heard of that Twitter? Well, it's not a Twitter show, but like it's been going viral on Twitter. It's called like Tentaciones or something like that. Isla de Tentaciones. It's like the Spanish. It's like
Love Island.
It's Love Island.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen it. It's like going viral.
I don't frequent Twitter, but
no.
No.
Well, it's going viral everywhere, like on TikTok and everything, and it's just like, I wish you would have seen it because you would get the.
Well, it's like a legit show. I would like watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
We were also talking yesterday. I want to watch Extracted.
Oh yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
Like
I love how it like low-key gives like Hunger Game vibes. Where you're like watching them on the screen and like looking at them like.
I was like trying really hard to like put like a finger on like what it reminded me of, but like yes, it's like it is
quite
giving
literally
Hunger Games.
Like you watch your kid I think it's their kids, right? Or like somebody from their family like just out in the woods like trying to survive, and you're watching them through a screen, and you can extract them if you feel like it's too much. Yeah. But obviously you want to win the money, so you're just letting them fight it out and just live it out.
It really is Hunger Games in like such a crazy way. Like what is this timeline?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I really want to watch that. But the Tentaciones or whatever it's called, like Isla de Tentaciones, is so good. You have to. Well, we can't watch it because it's literally from like Argentina or something, or Chile. So we quite literally can't watch it in the United States. But if you watch the clips, just look them up.
Yeah.
Because this one guy, I don't know his name, and I don't know if it's Montoya or if that's the girl's name. But so basically, they have like these couples that go on. So they're couples when they go into the show. Yeah. And they split them up into two houses. So one girl here and the boy over here. And obviously it's like mixed with boys and girls. And obviously temptations. So like in the house you have temptations. So if you do end up like cheating on your boyfriend or girlfriend, a light will go off in the other house, letting everybody know that somebody is cheating. But they won't tell you who is cheating. So you're just like going crazy. And then at the end of the night, they have a screen, and everybody sits around a screen and watches the person cheat. And you can also vote for one person to go watch what's happening live. And this guy went and watched his girl cheat on him live. And he rips his shirt off, starts booking it to the beach. He's like, Montoya, ¿por qué? And he starts booking it to the house, trying to get to her. And they're not supposed to get to each other. Oh. So the host, this poor lady, is running after him, be like, Montoya, no. And like, it is the most dramatic. He's ripping his shirt, his shorts up. Like, it's the most dramatic shit ever.
Oh
but
my God.
There's so many memes of it that are just like so funny.
I'm gonna have to lock in.
Look it up. I wish I could watch it, but it's quite literally like I think impossible to watch it because it's from like
I'll find a way.
Argentina, but I want to watch it so bad. It's so funny, so dramatic, and it's just the best. So.
Yeah, I've been when I'm with like your mom, with our moms, we watch Mariela del Barrio. You know,
yeah, they're always talking about this damn show.
It's so good. Oh my God. I'm like so like locked in and obsessed. Like, but it is like it does get to a point where it starts to get like really ridiculous.
Well, yes.
And yeah, but it's so good. Like,
I love a good novela. I need to watch I wish they had like. I don't know what's going on with the novelas nowadays. Like if they're any good. So
well, I was trying to get your mom to like watch this one that me and my mom really like, Silvana Sin Lana. Have you heard of that one? That one's really good, but it's basically like a rags to riches type of thing.
Oh, they love
like enemies and like enemies to lovers. Or no, it's riches to rags. Sorry, because like she was like rich, but like her husband like was poor. Like scamming and like they went broke. Yeah. So, but and then she's like, starting from like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
starting from rock bottom and like working her way up, like all independent. And your mom was like, "This is too real. Like,
I
we
know.
need to like not watch this. I need something. I need to like, I need to be able to suspend my belief." And now we're watching Mariela de Barrio, and
Mm-hmm.
like, it's getting a little too ridiculous for her. And then she's like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." I'm like, "You chose this. You need to just continue to
Right.
suspend
You
your
picked
belief.
this.
Yes,
Yeah.
you chose this for us."
Wait, which one is the one that you just said the one where she's like poor and then he like finds her? It's that what's his name? The hot guy that he's like blonde that everybody loves. I think you just was
Oh,
that the one that you just said with
well, which?
what's her name? It's not Guadalupe. What's her name? Is it Guadalupe? No. She's from RBD
Oh, what's her
with
name?
William Levy.
Yeah, but I don't.
I forgot her name. Anna, no, it's not
It's
Anais.
not Anais. Or what was Dulce? No.
Dulce is the other one, right? With the red
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Chimo, the one that was Chimo.
Yeah.
And that was Anais.
Yeah.
What is her name? Is it Guadalupe? Why do I feel like it's that? Or am I thinking of something else?
I think you might be thinking of something else. Cause those are like those novelas. Like we watched like the '90s ones.
Yeah.
And
But there was one with her. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
With William Levy? Sorry, I
Wait,
have
who
to.
watches it though?
Well, we used to watch it. I don't know if you
Oh,
watch it,
wait,
but
wait,
we
wait.
were like obsessed with it.
What was it? Salvaje?
Is it
No.
that? I don't know, but he
No,
was
because I
like
don't think he was
rich.
in that. Because that one's like old too.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Cuidado Angel. Is that no? But it's her with him. So I don't know if it's this
Oh,
one or they had
I don't know. I don't think
another
it was.
one.
I forget what it was though.
But I remember I used to be obsessed with that one. Anything William Levy, whew,
Yeah.
I used to be. That was our man, and we were like
Yeah.
12.
we
And
stand
we
him.
were like,
We
yes,
stand him in this household.
girl. That shit used to be inappropriate as fuck too.
Yeah,
And we
I'm
were
about
like
to make a
12 years
request for the
old.
next novella. Anything with William Levy, like.
Ah, he is fine.
Yeah, fine shit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah.
Speaking of fine shit, Sagna.
No, I really don't have like any sort of segue. So let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, Kendrick Lamar's, he's kind of fine shit a little bit.
You know what?
Yeah.
He is.
He's
And
a short king, but he's
honestly,
fine.
sometimes short kings like really be doing it for me because like him and like Bruno Mars because they got like a certain like they got a certain spice to them.
Bruno Mars.
Like I love that short man.
Yes.
No, yeah, they're fine shit.
I loved him in his tight pants. Everybody keeps talking about those pants.
Oh my god, yeah.
I liked them.
Yeah, I liked the fit.
Let him wear what he wants.
Oh, well, we can let's before we jump into the halftime show, let's talk little bit about just like the happenings of the game and the commercials of it all and the commercials this year. Okay, so for several years now of the Super Bowl, I have like more and more been getting over the commercial aspect of it because I'm just like, this is just like all like, this is like they are selling you stuff like boots, like, and then
like going
also,
to Macy's with the perfume girls.
Also, yes,
just
yes,
spraying it in your face.
It is giving like Macy's perfume kiosk with like just the constant like shoving stuff in your face. I gotta fix my eyebrow. Oh yeah. So there was like one commercial that like actually like was literally about to make me fucking cry.
Oh yeah, you were like bawling, but I didn't see it. So
all right, bawling, like I was.
You quite literally turned around and you were like,
no. I was fanning.
Okay,
the
so what
tears were
happened?
welling. It was like this like little boy, like, and he it was basically like a cancer, like a kid's cancer like commercial. But
I caught the end and I was like, wait, what?
He was. I don't even know how to like.
Okay. Must have really got you.
Yeah. Well, no, he was just like a cute kid. He was like a little like he was like boxing and stuff, and it just like ended up with like him like, you know, giving his mom a hug and then just like showing like just the transition of like him like he's a fighter because like he's like fighting like through cancer and like just like showed like him like in the hospital and everything, and I was just like,
yeah, those are sad.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I don't like that.
They had a lot of like inspirational like ads, which like the girl one where it's like and like
Oh, the athletes,
discrimination,
yeah.
yeah, and like things like that. I'm always like, who's paying for those though?
Nike.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was Nike, I think.
Oh,
But
it's very interesting. I don't know, because you'd think they'd just be funny and like just like whatever, but a lot of them were very like,
morale's low right now.
yeah, maybe that's what it is. They're trying to like bring us up.
Well, they were like also like the we gotta stop hating each other.
Yeah,
da, da,
that
da,
one.
da. And I'm like,
Yeah, and then with Trump, where it was like Trump, just like
oh my god. Well, it
jump
was
scare.
on Fox. It was like the Super Bowl was being broadcast on Fox. So I
Mhm.
was like, okay, fork found in kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, damn, y'all, not you guys starting with the fucking like Trump like being
Jump
shot
scare,
and like the
yeah.
martyr. Oh my god, I hate that fucking picture so
I
bad.
know. That shit pissed me off when
Oh
I
my
saw
god,
that.
that shit put me in like a fucking aggy
I
mood.
hate that he was just like, fight for the
No,
people.
because
like,
like the room got silent
Mhm.
when like we were like
yeah,
we were like
I know.
like because
Yeah.
I think there was like an actual like funny commercial like right before that,
Yeah.
and or we were like kikiing about something, and then like everyone just like
Yeah, that was jarring.
so annoying.
Oh, and also the Kanye one, that was
Girl, I am
crazy.
I am like actually so sick of like talking about Kanye. I'm
literally.
so sick of acknowledging him. I'm sick of the antics. I
Quite
think
literally.
that if we all want Kanye to stop with like the shit, we need to just like act like he like does not exist, because
Mhm.
like it's not even like he's not even there's like no defending like the antics anymore, because it's not even like his music. He has not put out any good music since like damn like before the pandemic. So like
I think
what
all
are
his
we
music is trash, except the piano one, the dun dun.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
dun,
Runaway.
dun.
But
That's the
yeah,
only
like
song
he
from
really
him.
like he really isn't giving what he was giving back
Nah.
in the day. And y'all need to just let that go.
Yeah.
Like y'all need to just let that dog die.
I feel like this one really did it, because I was seeing a lot of like Twitter accounts for Kanye, like his fan accounts, just being like, quite literally shutting this down. Like, I'm done.
But it's just like it's like the same with like the whole like Kim Kardashian of it all, like that whole like weird music video she did, like
What
that
music?
Santa baby, like
Oh, I didn't even watch that.
yeah, like it's just all like ploys for attention at this point. And
Yeah.
like that, like when you don't have anything to give like creatively, like that is all you can do, is just like say like the most jarring, shocking, offensive shit, especially when it's Kanye, like just to like garner attention and any sort of like interest, and just like have the conversation like be back like revolved around you. So like just like stop acknowledging him, and that's what I am going to choose to do. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I mean, on my day to day, I'm not thinking about Kanye or
No.
looking him up. It's kind of like when he does something jarring, it's just like plastered all over Twitter.
Yeah.
And I do frequent Twitter, even though I fucking hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I see it because they're just not gonna take him down. Like he's besties with the man who runs the thing, so it's just like he could say quite literally whatever, and it is what it is. So yeah, he needs help severely, and it is what it is.
Also, okay, like maybe someone might be upset that I'm like gonna say this, but like it's crazy how quick we give women conservatorships. But like if anybody has needed a conservatorship more, it is Kanye West. Like please, like I think everybody just like needs like a solid break. And I think that like just not even for like the safety of like him and his like himself, like his poor kids, like his poor kids have to witness that. And like, you know, at the end of the day, that's their dad, like, you know. And to see like their dad just crashing out in this way, obviously they're little, so they don't understand it just yet.
But they're gonna see that,
and
that lives forever on the internet. And it's like,
it's so weird.
It's spooky boots. But
and
anyways,
like I am like so curious like how they will even like push that narrative, if they even decide to at all, in like the Kardashians. I stopped watching that too though. I stopped watching that too though, because it's like just boring as shit.
Oh, it is boring as fuck. I saw a clip on Twitter, and it was like Kim going to the White House, and then she had too much cleavage, and that was the whole drama of it. She had too much cleavage, so she had to look around for like a sports bra, and that was like the most drama there was.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
just
like,
I don't like the Kim Trump bestie timeline either. So I'm just like, all right.
I mean, I feel like nowadays reality shows are just like kind of trash.
Yeah, except Extracted. That one.
I literally said that in my head. I was like, except Extraction.
I will be making the exception for that show.
I wonder where that's on.
Oh, and Housewives.
I need to watch that. I still haven't watched that either.
Ooh.
I know.
No, okay, because I am like convinced that if you watch Housewives, you'll be hooked.
I just want to see a new season. I don't like watching old stuff because I feel like I've seen things here and there, so it's kind of like I already know. You know? Like,
yeah, but like you have
knowing.
to like. The thing is that with Housewives, it's just like some of the tea and some of just like the beef is just so like deep. If you were gonna watch anyone to start off with, I would say New Jersey. Just because New Jersey like.
But I feel like I know that one the most though.
Yeah, but like that one, like so that one would be easy to like catch up with, and that one like, honestly, aside from like the first season's like kind of like a slow burn, but after that it's like all gas,
right?
And it's worth it because Teresa, I love Teresa.
Yeah,
because
I used to watch a lot of Wendy Williams. Like I would rewatch all her. I think I've watched honestly probably everything, and I rewatch them all the time. So she talked a lot about the Housewives and Teresa's especially. So I feel like I know all the tea to do with that. But I definitely want to watch like, I don't know, maybe like a new season or something. I don't know. I'll get into it at some point when I stop being lazy.
Oh my god, we were like literally talking about the Super Bowl and
but
anyways, yeah, the commercials were like pretty mid. The game was like good. I just think it's so funny how like, okay, like people also do this for like any sort of just like global sporting event, like the Olympics over the summer. How come all of a sudden, like whenever we're watching like one of these like big sporting events, everyone's a fucking expert on the sport all of a sudden? Oh my god, it like actually like.
To be honest, I go into it knowing nothing, and I watched it. I feel like we've watched it consecutively. I mean, throughout the years, I don't know, and I feel like I still like.
No, I am not retaining any of that. I literally just watch
I don't retain shit.
I literally just watch it. And I'm like, oh, okay, they won. Cool.
Yeah, but I feel like I ask the same questions every year. I'm like, what does that line mean? And they're like,
yeah, I don't even bother asking the questions. I like just like do not care. The only sport that like, well, I guess there's two. The only two sports that I'll like that people tend to like really enjoy and like I actually have like any sort of interest or knowledge on like the actual sport are like baseball and basketball. I actually love basketball.
Basketball's fun.
Basketball is so fun to watch.
It is.
But football, like, oh my god, you could not pay me to like learn how the sport works or anything. And also just like we were talking about this yesterday, just the thought or just like seeing a bunch of like 200+ pound men like tackle each other and just like dogpile each other is just like so like painful to watch for me, and just like really like I don't know, it just like kind of like doesn't give me like an ick, but I'm just like, oh, like it just feels like graphic to me in a way, and it makes no sense because like I will literally watch like Taseki like beat the shit out of someone, like knock their teeth out, and I literally watch it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know, just something about when men do it, I'm just like, damn.
You think it's cringy, or do you think
not
it's
cringy,
like
just like, I mean,
like what do you
sports are cringy for their own reasons, but it's not cringy. It's just like, I guess like just like that bodily like fluid, like whenever you see somebody get hurt, like for instance like MMA or something, like when you see them just like get hit so many times, it's just like you almost like feel it. It's like almost like visceral, like, oh, like ow.
Yeah.
I guess that's how I feel when I see them like tackling, or when I see them like roll
their head
like
bounce
neck.
off the
it's just like, damn. But all of that to say that I would, if Natalie Nunn were producing the Super Bowl, it'd be a whole different story for me. I'd be like, oh yes, get her.
Aren't they
expeditiously? They're going to Africa.
That's what I was just gonna say. They're going to Africa, right? Who's joining them in Africa? That I was like,
first of all,
somebody's joining them. That I was like, why are they?
Nicki Minaj's sister. I forget what her name is.
It wasn't her, but
Ming Lee. That's her name.
Love that. no, it was somebody else. I was like, why?
Oh
That
my
has
God.
no business being there. That I was like, why?
I think it might have been her because she's 19. And that's like a
No,
whole other thing too, because like she can't like,
no, it
well,
wasn't
they're
her.
leaving the country, so like she can drink out of the country, but like,
I feel like it was like a white girl or something. Somebody.
well, Vicky, because that was like a while ago.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking about. But yeah,
When Vicky was like, Jesus loves you, and Krishan's like, you want to get your ass beat?
yeah. I mean, low key, if you're fighting somebody and somebody's like
Babe,
doing that
time and
behind you,
place. Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would reach for her.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
like, oh, "Bitch, shut the fuck up!" Like,
sorry.
but I was gonna say something. I forgot.
Yeah, but Nicki Minaj's sister is gonna like
Mhm.
be on like the next season of Baddies or whatever. And first of all, I'm like, Nicki, come get your sister. Like, what the hell? Like, she has no
I didn't
business
even
being
know
there.
she had a sister.
Yeah, well, she does look just like her.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, like they did like a whole little intro for her and like introduced her to the other girls, and they were giving her the meanest look, and I'm just like, damn, the jealousy's crazy. And you know, people would be like really quick to just be like, oh, you're only here because you're Nicki Minaj's sister, bitch, and like,
I mean, honestly.
and
Yeah.
but yeah, I haven't watched Baddies in like a really long time, but like, it's like one of those things, like it's like a cigarette. It's just like you want it, but it's like not bad. Like it's just like not good for you.
Yeah, it's
And
literally trash. So it's like,
but I sent you like a clip of like Biggie going like dun 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 dun. I love Biggie though.
I do too. You know, she has like a YouTube like channel thing going on.
Oh, she was like on like Kai Cenat's stream, I think.
Yeah,
Right? With like
I mean,
fandom.
I feel like she's always everywhere. I don't know.
I love her.
Yeah, she's fun.
You're always quick to say body shot o'clock, bro.
She might be one of my favorites.
She is my favorite. I don't care.
I just think she's like, I mean, she's not a good fighter, but she's like,
No, but she's funny as hell.
funny. I don't know, and like not even like in a purposeful kind of way. She's just being.
I think also just because she's Dominican, it's just like,
Yeah.
like
I don't know. Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I love that shit. Anyways, back to the Super Bowl once again. Now we can talk about the halftime show.
Okay.
If we must.
Okay.
The halftime show was so good. I don't know if you caught there was like
I was looking on Twitter and we missed a lot of stuff.
we did.
Yeah.
Because everyone was fucking talking about
Yeah.
my mom going, I don't understand a word he's saying.
That was
I'm like,
annoying me. But also like maybe and listen, like
oh my God, like oh my
I know.
God, between all of them, like, oh, he's gonna say it, he's gonna do it.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
yeah.
well, we're gonna miss it if y'all don't shut the hell
Or
up.
he'd do something big and they're like narrating what he's doing at the same time.
Like we all got eyes,
and
babe,
I'm
that
like,
work.
can I listen? But did you see his necklace, the A minor?
Yeah,
I didn't notice that in the moment, and then when I was on Twitter, I saw that. And I was
saw
like,
that. I was like, oh wow,
God, yeah.
It's just like a level of pettiness too
Yeah.
that like, I don't
I
know.
know.
But also, he kind of had like in the crowd like a wrong way.
Mhm.
Or yeah, it was just like a lot of like symbolism. I don't know if it was like, I mean, I'd like to think that it was like pointed because like, you know, the president was
Yeah.
like there
Yeah.
and like just kind of like talking his shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good like halftime show. I know a lot of people were like complaining about the like sound quality, which I get it.
What do you mean?
Like some people were just like complaining that like it was hard to hear. But I think also just like if you don't like listen to like, if you don't really listen to like Kendrick like that, you like, I mean, I feel like it was easy for like, you know, like us to and like Rod to understand what he was saying because like we already listened to the music. But yeah, for like the average listener, they're like, what?
Yeah. I also think maybe it was just like through the TV because I watched a video
maybe.
of it live because I saw somebody posted like the A minor part, but like a little bit before it, and you could actually like really hear him very clearly. So he's an incredible rapper too. So like he enunciates, like he's
yeah,
good.
he knows what he's doing.
So I think it might have just been the TV, and people were talking about SZA too, saying that her mic was off. Did you see that?
Really?
Yes, people are coming for her, and
really?
I'm like, I mean, I don't know if her mic was off, but I mean, regardless, she sounded good.
Yeah,
And that's all that matters to me.
She did.
I'm not a
she did her
stickler
big
for
one.
you have to sing live. So
She did her big one. And honestly, like if she had I'm not saying that she did or didn't, but like if she did sing live and like missed a note or something, like everyone would be
Oh,
clowning her too. So
yeah,
it's like you're
dragging
damned if
her.
you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
So but no, I think they did a fantastic job. And it's
It's
also
fantastic.
is that hyperpigmentation? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy also how like not one but two of Drake's exes were there because SZA used to date Drake and Serena
I
Williams.
know. She ate that up. I know. I didn't know that he was
So
with
petty.
what's her name? Serena.
Serena Williams.
Serena. I didn't know that they were together.
They had a little thing.
Interesting.
He like name dropped her in a song too.
I feel like she's like a woman, and like he's just like a
Yes,
little boy.
It's just like yeah,
So it's like it's
you
very
don't know what to
interesting.
do with all that, Drake.
Right? So I'm just like,
Yes.
what the? Interesting.
Yeah,
But I guess that's not why it didn't work out. I don't know.
I'd love to have coffee with her.
Yeah, I'll be like, babes.
Like, so
what was
that
going on?
like?
Yeah.
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 And I hear he likes him young.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not. That's not shade to Serena. That's my queen.
No, yeah, she's everything.
Well, oh yeah, I was gonna say something else. Oh, girl, I don't know.
Oh, all right.
I think it was like about the halftime show.
Did you see that video of Taylor where they showed her on the screen and she was like, and everybody was booing her, and she was like, "What's going on?"
Wait, why?
With Ice Spice next to her. I mean, because they showed her on the big screen.
Wait, Ice Spice is still hanging with Taylor Swift. That wasn't like a just last year thing.
No, I guess they are really friends, but she was next to her, but they showed her on the big screen and everybody started booing her, and she's just like nervously laughing and just being like, you could see her be like, "What's going on?" And like Ice Spice is just like laughing next to her.
What? I did not see that.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
And I didn't even know Ice Spice was in the building.
Yeah.
So,
very interesting.
Yeah,
I have no comments on that.
Yeah, I don't have any opinions on that.
Okay, can I be real for a second?
Yeah, please do.
I know the vibes with Taylor, right? But if
what are the vibes?
That it's like fun to just like make fun of it, you know, and just be like, "Boo, Taylor's there," whatever.
Okay.
But like if we really take away the fact that, you know, she's Taylor Swift and, you know, the Jets and all that, if you take that away,
the Jets. I was like, wait, the like sports team, and I'm like, oh, she's talking about the plane.
But like if you take away, you know, for whatever reason you may not like her, I like the lowest of keys feel like a little bit bad that everybody was booing her in that moment.
Yeah.
And like feel the way you want to feel about her. Okay? But like if I were in that position and a whole arena is booing me and I'm on the big screen, I'd be like,
yeah, that's not a great feeling.
I'd be like,
definitely not.
Like you're just there and everybody's just like
yeah. No. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, I completely agree. Like that fucking like sounds like it sucks.
Yeah. So
but
I don't know.
Like can't you ask like, hey, like maybe like don't pan over to me? Like
I don't know if she could ask. I wonder.
I feel like
they'd probably put that out, be like, Taylor Swift asked the people to not show her because she's famous.
I feel like they didn't pan over to Donald Trump.
I don't know. I don't think they did. Maybe once. But I don't know.
But
that might just be because he's the actual literal president.
Like that shit like would have pissed me off, like to see him like OD. But
that's probably also a danger to him. I don't know.
Is it like you can't bring anything over there?
Actual like location.
I mean, what's the worst they can do? Like throw some popcorn at him? Like you're in a stadium, like they're checking you like hella, and like even more so if they know that the president's gonna be attending.
I don't know. I feel like somebody find a way. I don't know. Not saying anything, but I don't know.
That's for the Patreon. The Patreon that doesn't exist.
Right. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, we'll be a little more mask off. Yeah. But yeah, really great halftime show. I love it. I really do love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
I love that
fun.
short man.
Yeah.
And so I think something I'm learning about myself is that I think I do find like a certain level of like taking like pettiness to like being petty to like a degree where it's like very successful. It's like, I don't know, low key, like,
Yeah.
that low key rizzes me up. Like,
Yeah. But I feel like I don't even think it's petty because I feel like with
no,
petty,
it was petty. It
no,
was
but I
petty
feel
as
like
shit,
with petty, the connotation is that you do something that like it's almost like small and like insignificant, you know, to get back at somebody. But I feel like he really took it there. That I feel like they need to invent a different word than petty. Like it's like he was successful in the
yeah,
in what he did. That is just like actually very like inspiring. I don't know.
yeah.
Like petty to me is like I don't know. Like you see somebody fall on the floor that you don't like and you don't help them. Like
You walk over them.
yeah, you walk past and you're like,
ew.
yeah. He did something completely different. I don't know what.
Yeah, that was like advanced petty.
He's just like. I wonder what his sign
that was like
is.
a master.
Do you know?
He's a Gemini.
Oh,
That was a master class of petty. But and I will say that I don't typically care for Gemini men because Kanye's a Gemini man, Trump's a Gemini man. But that's the one Gemini man that like I fuck with. You know, that is a tentative thing though, you know, like hopefully he don't tentative, like, you know, like that's like
what does that mean?
that could come and go.
Oh.
Like that is not like here to stay. So, you know, as long as Kendrick keeps doing his big one.
Every
and, like,
straight man out there is just like
tentative.
You stand over there.
Yes.
Anyways.
Don't make noise. Don't make noise. Just sit there with your hands. Sit on your hands.
Yes.
Please.
Head down.
Yeah. Here's your tablet.
All right.
No Andrew Tate.
No. No.
Yeah, so like let's move on from like the Super Bowl because like that shit was like
quite
washed.
literally begging.
Congrats to the Eagles though. I'm sure that Philadelphia has been leveled and there's just all there is like foot marks and like little glimmers of green confetti. So congrats. Oh yeah. So when this comes out, what?
No, it's just like now we're talking about it.
What?
And it's like the way we're dressed. So you might have noticed.
So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but by the time this comes out, it'll be Valentine's Day. So we thought that it would be fun. You know, we had to get all the other shit out of the way.
Yeah.
But we thought it would be fun to do some like, you know, like little Valentine's Day themed things. So yeah. Here goes.
I guess just talk about I don't know, like
one day we'll be good at these transitions, I promise.
Yeah, one of these days. You know, I've never had a Valentine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what do you define?
Though.
What do you define as a Valentine, though?
Like somebody asking me to be their Valentine and taking me
well,
out
like,
on a date.
I don't think. Actually, that's a lie.
Unless you're married. Like if you're married or if you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's like, babe, like, you're my Valentine every day. Like it's
I was asked to like when I was in high school, like my high school boyfriend like asked me to be like his Valentine, but I was like, okay, like you know what I mean? Like I guess it's like a little cutesy thing, but I was just I don't know, like that's never really like.
I guess some people put more significance to it.
Yeah,
because there was definitely girls in my school who were like really upset about it. I don't think I really ever really cared, but it's also like I never care about like stuff like that. So it's like it's not that I care, but it's like a fun fact. Like I don't know. Yeah,
it is cute. It is nice. Like, I mean, I am all for giving men like a day that they actually have to put forth any sort of effort because like for the most part they just like scrape the bare minimum. My husband being the exception,
right? He's like watching this like
no. Rod really be doing his big one with me, but I've never been like a person that's just like I need to like I need to have like a whole like fanfare for like Valentine's Day. I'm very like, you know, like whatever about it. But I will say, don't start out doing all those things for me for like those like days of celebration. And then like one day you just like 1 year you decide to not do it because like no. But That hasn't happened to me. But
Yeah.
but
So,
I'm saying that I would be upset if that did happen. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But
But I also feel like, I don't know, the older you get, it's almost like birthdays. It's just like, do we have to celebrate it? Like,
yeah,
oh.
I think like and I just like said what I said. But I think also because like Rod and I got married so close to Valentine's Day
Mhm.
that like now like we literally just had our anniversary last weekend, so I really I'll tell him like, hey, like we don't really gotta do anything like on Friday. Like I'm chill. Like if you want to like go like grab something to
Mhm.
eat, that's fine. But like we don't have to do
Yeah.
anything crazy.
I almost find it a little bit cringy. Like, I don't know. Like the whole like, and it's always a hotel with like flower petals, and it's like if somebody were to do that to me, I think I'd be upset. I'm so deadly I'm sorry if you love that. I love that for you.
Okay.
But the thought of somebody doing that for me
Mm-hmm.
makes me want to like fight. Like, I please don't ever do that to me. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. And I know that there's people out there who like that's literally their dream.
Your
Love that for
sister.
you, my sister, being one of them. Quite I love that for
She
you.
loves a flower petal.
But I'm not going to no hotel with 3 petals on the bed. Quite literally, no. No.
A little more than 3, but sure.
I would
Alright.
get 3.
One,
You only get 3.
and there we go.
Yep.
um yeah, I used to love Valentine's Day like as a kid.
Mhm.
Like especially cuz like our school did like little parties and stuff, and like you distribute like the little
Oh
cards and
yes, I
stuff.
did that too.
Like I used to love that, especially because like every year like you could get like character design like Valentine's Day cards. So I used to like really enjoy um that aspect of it.
We used to do the whole like the candy and everything in my school. But we would like hide ours. Like we would bring them in and hide them, and like we had these cubicles where everybody when they first went in, they would put like their whoever they liked, they would put their like candy in their cubicle.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get a lot of them.
Oh, damn.
Just
Wait,
saying.
what is that? Like that's not like a candy gram type of thing, is it?
It's like you know how they have like the cards and then you
Yeah.
would put like a little candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we would have those and just like whoever you liked, you would put it in their like little cubicle.
Okay, T.
And I low-key used to get a lot of them. I don't know. I used to be that girl in elementary school. So
It's like, not too much.
I felt bad because there was this one boy who like every Valentine's, I mean, for as long as I was in elementary school, he would get me something. I think he liked me. I don't know, but I don't know. A lot of people used to make fun of him, which was so sad. Like
Mm-hmm.
for literally no reason. Like they just make fun of him. And I don't know. I used to feel so bad because I'm like they would like I don't know just joke on him and I don't know. It was low-key sad. But he used to give me a lot of stuff too, and I'd be like, thank you.
Your biggest fan. That was your thirsty.
He was one of my, well, I don't
Your
want to call him that,
thirsties.
but yeah, that was
That's
always so nice.
cute.
Yeah, he was really cute. I don't know.
Do you want to talk about
Mothers.
you want to talk about mothers? Do you remember like your first crush? Like ever?
Like real life crush or like
I guess whichever. Whatever you
like
do.
celebrity crush.
Well, no,
Um,
like I guess like a real crush.
Right.
I don't even know my first real celebrity crush, if I'm being honest. Could not tell you.
I don't think so either.
Maybe like Ricky Martin.
I don't even think I've ever had like like a crush on a celebrity. That's kind of weird. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do people mean by that? Like, you genuinely had a crush on this person? Like, if you saw them, you would want them?
I guess.
That's kind of weird.
Or just like, girl, you don't feel that way about any celebrity? Like, oh, like that is fine shit. Like,
Well, yes, I think everybody's attractive, but like, I don't know if I would want to date them. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But real life,
I don't think I would want to date a celebrity as a normal person.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, quite literally. Like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, but like,
I want to see you from over there. Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, if I don't. When people talk about their celebrity crush, I think it's like less about like whining and dining. I think it's more just
Like, who's cute?
tapping cheeks.
Well, then I have a bunch of them. Oh.
yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyways, real life, I'm trying to think. Like, first. Ugh, I think about this one boy. I think he ruined everything for me.
Oh my god, why?
And I think he was like the first boy that I like low-key dated, and I think I did have a crush on him. I don't know, cause like before that I had like my first boyfriend in like middle school or whatever. Like he was my first kiss too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever really like liked him, and I feel like that's like a common thing.
That is a canon event,
right?
Oh my god.
Like you just date because it's like
because it just seems like what you're supposed
right.
to do.
Like your friends push you together, and it's just like you're dating. It was weird. I think he did like me, but I was just like, you're just, I don't know, it's weird. But the first boy I think I really did like, and I think I had a crush on him. Yeah, it was middle school. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, what do you?
Just to like, piggyback off of like the canon like middle school like a boyfriend thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was this guy that like had a crush on me, and like everyone just like kept pushing me. I was not like into him at all. Like, you know, no, like not too much on him. Yeah. No shade.
Yeah.
But I just like really just like wasn't into it at all. He was like a very nice guy.
Yeah.
But I just like, you know, I was like, let's just be friends. But like everyone just kept like pushing me and like egging me on, and I'm like, well, I don't really got anything going on, so
yeah.
It was really just like a PR relationship.
I mean, quite literally, yeah.
It really did feel like that. I think that's the closest I'll feel to just like a PR like relationship. Like we're just doing this for like Hollywood and like, you know, for the movie that's coming out. And it did not last long. I think I just like, cause he was so I wasn't into him at all. You know what I mean? Poor thing. He's like under the impression that I am even a little bit. And you know, I'm not proud of this. Also, I'm just saying this is what happened. These are the facts.
I'm not judging.
Life.
Yeah,
it kind of seems like you are, but these are the facts of life. You know, these are the facts of life. I mean,
at least my guy, I thought he was cute. Like I thought he was cute.
He was
like,
into me down. Like he was like so like. And not to like, you know, suck my own dick, but like he was really into me, and like I thought that like maybe I could like learn to like love this guy. It did not work out that way. I was just like, I think the more that he was just like into me and like just like wanted to hold my hand, everything, I'm like, ugh, insufferable. And yeah, it just like maybe like lasted like a week or two. 2 weeks is maybe being generous. And one of my best friends in middle school was actually into him, and she was like, oh, like, I just feel like an asshole because, like, you like him. I'm like, go for it.
Oh. I mean, honestly, yeah.
I don't want him anyway, girl, take him. Yeah, it was really giving that. And they were happy for a while, and I love that I could set that up.
Yeah.
Cupid.
I don't know how long I was with that guy, but it's funny. We even had our own song.
Oh, I know you know the song. Come on.
Yeah, it's my heart's a stereo. It beats for you, so listen.
Okay, that's a good one.
I think he even had it as his ringtone or something like that, and it would play, and we would look at each other and be like, "What's our song?"
When I look up at the sky and hear this song, I just know that you're looking up at the same.
But
moon.
never once texted him.
Oh.
Never once called him. Never once saw him out of school. Okay. Like it was definitely like a PR, like in school, like we're doing this for everybody, like you said. We're doing this
for the cameras.
Yeah. He was actually my first kiss too. And that was scary boots down because it was giving like your friends pushing you to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was quite literally cornered. Like quite literally, I'm not kidding.
Knees wobbling, hands sweaty, like oh, I don't want to do this.
I'm gonna paint you the picture, okay? We're standing. Well, this is one of the questions, but we're standing outside of the I think it was the gym, and they were all like the girls were they were all standing around me, and they're like, just do it, and I'm like, oh, like and they're like, he's coming, just do it, and they're quite literally like hyenas, like around me, and I'm like.
What is it with like middle schoolers like having like a hunger for like any sort of like
I'm saying and then he came and I think he just like kissed me on
like a peck.
Yeah, like it was, and then they were like like screaming, and I'm just like oh, okay gagged. Well yeah,
I'm glad I could do it for you,
like an anime, like they're just like
this is what you
blood
wanted
out the nose, like
this is what you wanted.
It was so dumb, but yeah.
My first crush ever, or like the oldest one I can remember, because like my mom, like she would tell me like that she would take me to the mall and I would wander off and like find like a boy my age, like
Oh.
mind you I'm like 5, and I grab them and be like, you're my boyfriend now.
Oh.
And like make them cry. But so like my oldest crush, or like the longest, or my first crush I guess, I was in like preschool, or like a like daycare type of thing, and I my mom like picked me up from daycare, and she was like, she told this like story at my wedding. I don't know if you remember, but she so she like picked me up and she's like, you know, buckling me in, and I was like, psst, yo, like, psst, yeah. She's like, what? And she was like, I got something. And she's like, well, what do you have? And like, you know, she's like, again, she's like, in the car. She's like, what do you have? And I'm like, I got a snoot. And she's like, what? She's like, I got his snoot. And like, that's his like snot. Like, so, and then like in my like pocket, I like pull out like a tissue. And she's like, yeah, I got Dean's snoot. Like, I got his like, this is his. Like, she was like, she must have been so terrified. Like, oh my god, my daughter is a
sociopath.
psycho. Yeah, like she is a psycho.
Yeah.
Because like what? Like what type of voodoo shit was I gonna do at home? I was like,
I have a piece of his hair.
This will make him love me for sure. No, like crazy as shit. Like very like like oh my god, just giving single white female vibes.
I feel like I was a complete opposite. Like I was just like, please get away.
Well, like up until that point, like yeah, like if like a guy was like too into me, I'd be like,
yeah. But you were like, when you found the one, you were like all in.
Yeah, I think I was into it. I think I was into it until like they got a little too into me, and then I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I like really grabbed onto that like wet ass tissue. It was like folded too. I'm like,
oh my god,
see what I got here? Some good shit.
That's so nasty.
It's so nasty.
Good
like
shit is crazy.
Like, oh my god. If I like ever have kids and like they present me something like that crazy,
therapy.
I'm
sorry.
It's a miracle that she did not like absolutely like throw me away at that point. Cause like, why did I have that?
But I mean, your mom, like
she
the stories we've been told of her when she was young, it's like.
Yeah, tracks.
Tracks. I'm sorry,
I'm my mother's
the DNA.
Yeah, I fear I'm my mother's daughter.
It transferred, yep.
And then what else did we talk about? Like, the first kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that boyfriend in middle school wasn't like my first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was, yeah, it was like maybe that was like my second or third year of like middle school, and then like my first boyfriend was like maybe like my first year of middle school, and I don't know, it was just like it was like the same thing, like literally like the kids were in a circle and they're like, come on, kiss do it, you fucking pussy, like seriously, like so intense, like for what? And I'm like, yeah, with my rolly book bag, like, like leave me alone. Like a quick peck, and like the way like that simple ass like baby peck, like a kiss that I would give like a grandparent, like just like made my face like flush. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I fucking know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm a sinful bitch. No, but I mean low key yes, because I was going to like CCD at the time. I'm like, oh, I'm going to hell.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But that's another story.
Right.
And
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely insane though. Like just the anxiety that I had, like just to like give this little boy just like a and like I think like maybe like 3 weeks later he was like into some other girl, and like that's how literally. We like broke up. Like it's just like so silly, and like my brother, like he used to get all the bitches in middle school. Yeah, he had like several girlfriends, so I'm like But
Love that for him.
that was my first kiss. It was like very like scary, spooky.
Yeah. I don't think if he would have, I think because he kissed me, honestly, that's the only reason it happened. Because I don't think I would have done it, to be honest. Like, I think I would have been too, like, I don't know. I think I would have been too, like, this is too much to do it. So I'm kind of glad he did it. Yeah. And it was like, just get it over and done with. I don't know. Even though it was like a lot of pressure and the girls were quite literally like screaming in my ear to do it.
No, like they were foaming at the mouth.
I mean, it had to happen at some point. So I mean, whatever.
So okay. What? Oh, did our timer go off?
No.
Okay, good. So another one I had was just like, what's your idea of like the worst possible date? Or
the
like,
worst possible, or that I've had the worst possible, like the worst date.
I guess it could be either. Like, if you've never had like a date that's like really been that bad, or just like what in your head would like constitute like just like an awful date.
Well, just movie dates in general.
Okay,
that's just like,
yeah.
And I don't know why, especially around here, and this is why I don't date. That's like the go-to.
There's nothing else to do.
It's like, let's go to the movies, and it's also like, so. Okay,
no, there are other things to do. It's just like,
but nobody
thinks
like people, of anything else.
People just lack the creativity to like come up with something.
Yeah.
But
so I guess just like the movies, it's just like,
yeah,
okay. If I have to think of the worst date, I mean, yeah, movies. To be honest, I think maybe like doing something in the house with that person's family would like send me into like an actual panic attack.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Like, first day, like, just come into the house. We're gonna, like, I don't know, do something with the family. Like, love that, but also, like, maybe for, like, the fifth, seventh day. Like, for the first day, that would be, like, oh, my God. I'd be trembling. But movie dates are just, like, quite literally the worst, so.
Yeah, I don't like a movie date. Yeah, because it's just like, what's the point? It's just like, you just want to make out, like, and it does give that every time. Yeah, it's just like, okay. But I can tell you the worst date I've been on. It was I think we went to the movies to start.
Of course,
I remember. And
the appetizer.
We went to like the appetizer, yes. Then we went to like Pizza Hut, and so he ordered like hella shit, like hella food. Like at the Pizza Hut. Okay. Like, I'm talking about like a whole pie, like wings, like garlic knots, like a whole like damn meal for just like the two of us. And like,
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, because it's like, I can imagine it. Like,
it was hella food. Like, yeah. I guess because he was like trying to like bulk up too or something. I don't know. And mind you, I'm like maybe like 18 at the time. Like, I'm still like hella young, so I was still like skinty. Like, I don't really got an appetite like that. And I would
also on a date.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, like we were together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this was like a boyfriend.
Okay, but
this was like one of like the worst. This was just like a terrible, terrible date. And he was just also just like an awful person.
Is it who I'm thinking of?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like also just like super, super like terrible and fucking mean. So he ordered all this food, dog in it. You know, I have like a pizza, like a wing or two, and he was just like, why are you not eating? And I'm like, well, I mean, like, I did eat. I'm just like full now. And he's like, he like actually went crazy on me. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, all this fucking food, like, it's gonna go to waste. Like, I'm like, you can't, like, boxes don't exist. Like, you can get a box. And he was just like, no, it's just like, why would you like, why did we have to order all this food if like da 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 da? And I was just like, you ordered the food. And like, he's just like, it just pisses me off, you like sitting here like barely eating anything, and it didn't like just like went like absolutely crazy. And I was just like, I So I sat there for like the rest of the day because he was gonna finish his food. He continued to eat.
Yeah, doing all that bitches for nothing. Like, you're gonna
Yeah.
eat. Shut
So
up.
he continued to fucking eat. We wrapped up the food and like, we left. I think we ended up going to like Wawa after too. I might be getting these two like experiences like mixed up just because just like the trauma of being in that relationship in general. Um but I guess this is just like another bad date. So yeah, maybe the first one I got berated at fucking Pizza Hut over not eating a whole fucking half of a pie. Um at 18 years old. And then I think this was a separate instance, but like we also like went to like Wawa to like go get like food and like hot chocolates and stuff, which was like cutesy. And like he was like driving like his dad's car, but like I think he was like just starting to drive, so like he wasn't like great at it. Like at this point I had already like been driving, and like I was definitely like a better driver than he was, like let's just say that. But he wanted to drive because like it made him like feel some type of way, I guess. um so we get to like his house, and he was trying to do like a reverse park situation, and he fucked it up because he didn't realize like the car was like in drive and not in reverse. And so like he like jerked hella hard and like basically like hit like a shrub like and like at his house, and like the hot like coffees like all over me, like I was actually like scorched. And like I was like in so much pain, like I was like literally sobbing, crying, and like we're at his house already, so like he's bringing me inside, and his mom like basically like had to like help like wash me down, like because I was like in so like I was like actually like scorched. And like I am like sobbing, and she's like just trying to like help me like undress and like literally like washing me, and like I was just like he was like apologetic about that, I will say, but I was just like, just take my ass home. Also, okay, another time, not the trauma dumping hour. Another time we went on a date. He wanted to drive my car. We went to the movies again. He fucking crashed my car. He fucking yeah, it's my phone.
Oh.
He fucking hit another person. Like he fucking
Just
like
the worst driver ever. Jesus.
Literally. And that's another story for another day. But yeah, the motherfucker trashed my car, and then still argued with me.
Oh well, of course.
Over if I think long and hard enough about it, I can remember. But let's just swiftly move on from that.
You know the Wawa? You said you went to Wawa.
Yeah.
One of the days that I went to, we went to the movie theaters. It's so funny, actually. The boy that I went to the movie theaters with, I used to like him back in like elementary school. But this was like when we were already done with like high school, like a couple years ago. He like worked somewhere, and I saw him, and he like DM'd me, and we went to the movies. But we went to Wawa before going to the movies, and he got a bunch of candy. This is so. He got a bunch of candy and stuffed it in his like clothes, like in his pants and shit. And he went in there with all this candy in him, and like took it all out while we were like, you know how embarrassing that shit is. And it was a packed movie theater too, and I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like trying to give me candy. I'm like, I'm so good.
Oh my god, that's not even like that bad to me, just because like
I mean, it is expensive, I get it, but it's just like for a first date. And
no,
it's just,
definitely,
like,
but like I just remember like growing up and like going to like movies with like my dad and like my stepmom at the time. Like sometimes like I remember one time specifically, we had like hot ass meals. We had like pollo guisado, and like like the foil was just like like forks and everything, and we were like eating, and like Coke cans like
oh my god,
it was loud and like honestly embarrassing.
It is a little embarrassing.
But the food was bomb.
I mean, I get it if you're like with friends or something, but it's just like
it was a whole family affair.
Boy,
and, like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's expensive, but it's just like really like.
He said, "You want some crunch?"
And he sounded just like that too. It's like
dogging it.
Like it's just a hot mess. And he's like, we were like outside of the movies, like, and I'm like trying to block him because he's like trying to put the stuff in his.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
no.
What was I doing?
No.
Like, what was I doing? And then literally like a week later, because I think he won't. Yeah. Oh. Well, we're gonna stop but he definitely wanted more, and I was just like, at that point I was just like, I want to go home, like ew. And yeah, he was like, you want to come back? I'm like, no, I really don't. Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, like in the middle of the
I just,
movie.
like, they have such audacity.
Yeah, in the middle of the movie, like the movie wasn't even done.
Like,
like you.
can I see how it ends?
Yeah. And I was like, no. And then like I think a couple days later, he like called me or something, and he was like, I found another girl, so I think we need to stop talking. And I was like, you know what, real. I mean, real. Kind of love that for you.
True.
Yeah. But you know what's even funnier? His brother. This is actually bad on me, but his brother hit me up.
Yes, as you should.
I mean, I don't know. I entertained it, but then I was like, I kind of feel bad about this, so I stopped.
I wouldn't.
But yeah.
So, okay, we've heard the worst dates. Like, what would be like your ideal date? Like,
I thought you'd never ask. No, I actually think about this a lot weirdly, but I feel like, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, because I do think like people would be like ill, or it's just like not fun. But I think it'd be fun to like go to the city.
Okay.
Like take a little drive to the city. You could talk through the drive,
Mm-hmm.
get to know each other a little bit. I love a good drive. Go to like a rooftop restaurant moment. It's like dark out, some lights. You're just talking.
Okay.
And then yeah, I don't know. I don't know what after that, but I think that scenario of just like rooftop, nice view, lights, just talking. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cute. I don't know what mine would be necessarily. I think like anything. I feel like anything that like is weather dependent. Like, you know, I think my ideal date has to like kind of tie into like it just being nice outside, because that's when I thrive.
Yeah, I mean quite literally, yeah.
But I think like anything. I love like a walk in the park. Honestly, like a nice park. Like Ron and I used to do that like all the time when we lived in New York. Like we would just like go to different parks, and yeah, we just like kind of like
cute.
chat and like yeah, enjoy it. I'm also just like a foodie, so like any sort of like food festival type of thing is like always like really good. Also just like love like a museum type of situation or anything like, I guess, creative. Like one time for my birthday, Rod and I like did like a pottery class. Like we got to like do the wheel and like make our own little like vessels and stuff. So like stuff like that's like always like really enjoyable. But yeah, I did say like no movie theater dates, but I will make an exception for like a Broadway show. I feel like I would.
Oh
like,
yeah, well that's,
yeah, like
that's
like
like different. I'd cry if somebody did that for me.
Yeah.
That's like,
I would love that.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me it's just like anything like with like nature, or just like doing something like creative and like fun. I feel like those are more fun, and I feel like they just kind of like ease the tension of just like being on a date too, because it's just like it can just be like a little bit more casual. It doesn't have to be like so stiff.
Yeah,
like I feel like sometimes like at a restaurant, like you're like just like sat there and like what? No, I'm
shitting on.
No, I'm not. I mean, different. Well, I think everybody's different. Like I just like think that if I were dating and like I had to like get to know somebody like completely new, I feel like I'd be more anxious in that environment. Just
well, that's why I think if you have the drive to the city,
okay,
and maybe walk around before, like walk around the city, just vibe, get to know each other, and then like you work up an appetite, and then you just go and
yeah, you guys are like Kiki, and it's like oh. And then he's like, oh, you're hungry, huh? Die.
I can envision that. Oh my god. Ugh. You just completely ruined. I don't want that date anymore. I want something completely different. You just ruined the vision for me.
Stop. No. Oh my god. Anyways. I guess that concludes.
Yep.
Not me ruining it.
Well, I hope everybody has a good Valentine's. I
Yes.
will be.
Or Galentine's if you're with your
Uh,
girlfriends, your friends.
yeah, honestly.
I think I enjoyed that holiday a little bit more than actual Valentine's. I think like
What,
Galentine's,
Galentine's? Mhm.
yeah, that's like where you're like kind of with your
The girls.
yeah, the girls, the gays, the days. Like you guys just like all get together
Yeah.
and just like do something fun together. It's like a little like
Yeah.
friendship date. I think that's like
Yeah.
more enjoyable personally, but
Yeah. Weirdly, I like Valentine's because of the. I mean, I like it because of the aesthetic, obviously.
yeah,
Like, come on now.
pink.
But it's like the actual meaning of it. I'm just like, it's just a fucking, it's just some produced thing to make you buy candy and shit, and like, make money off of you. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's if you have a Valentine, or if you have a special somebody, or just out with the girlies. Make sure to subscribe. I know we have some new followers. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Stick around. Yeah, check out the audio down below. Check out all the links. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay. That was fun.